Most people don't realise that the foreshore of the River Thames could be described as the longest archaeological site in the country. The Thames is a dynamic environment, and as climate change affects sea levels and increased river traffic creates more wash, the danger is that these archaeological remains are being eroded away or covered up by deposits of silt. The Thames Discovery Programme aims to monitor and record these archaeological sites for perpetuity with the help of the Foreshore Recording and Observation Group, or FROG. Now, the FROG is made up of volunteer members of the community from all walks of life all across London, and they're helping us carry out this monumental task. Where it is in relation to...
Involved with the Thames Discovery Programme because I'm interested in the archaeology of London, and I've never had the opportunity to dig here before or do any surveying, so I wanted some more experience of it. I think the programme is important because it gives a lot of people from different backgrounds the opportunity to experience archaeology and to understand a bit more about London.
Essentially, I deal with finds, things that are found, clusters that are found on the foreshore, some identification, and I talk about primary conservation, what to do with your finds when you find them. Hopefully, in the longer term, it means people record their own foreshore.
This is actually the practical workshop in telling us what exactly is important, how to go about it, and the importance of documenting what you find, apart from the enjoyment of it all.
Down there on the foreshore, we've got an absolutely unparalleled range of archaeological remains. We've got absolutely everything down there, from prehistoric timbers to Anglo-Saxon fish traps. We've got Roman artefacts right through to the remains of warships from the Royal Navy in the 19th century. And the problem is that all this archaeology is at risk.
The timbers that we've discovered have clearly been reused. They must have been part of a boat, not a ship. There are some timbers further along the foreshore which clearly have come from a large ship. But the timbers we've got here are from a smaller boat. Some of them are curved, some of them have fairly large holes in them where other timbers would have located. But we need to do much more investigation to decide what sort of timbers they are and the sort of vessel they would have come from.
We're at the Isle of Dogs. Now, a skull came up in April 2009. It's found by Nick Stevens, and we came down yesterday and we found a little bit more of the body. So we're back here today to find the rest of the body.
So pretty much, I think it was last April, I was out one evening with my dog and looked down and saw this skull looking up at me from the mud. First thing I did was call the police. About 20 minutes later, I was joined by about 3 policemen and a forensic guy. The tide had come in at that point, so we had a quick discussion as to what we should do, whether we should leave it, take it, and the consensus was that we should take the skull out there and then, and that was it really.
So now we've managed to recover the bones. We're putting them in plastic bags. We're going to label them up. Then they'll be going off to the Museum of London Archaeology, and they will be cleaning them, identifying them, and letting us know a bit more about the person that was buried here. We're rediscovering the Thames, its archaeological secrets, its long-lost industries and its vanished communities. And before these things are all washed away by the River Thames, the Thames Discovery Programme and the army of Foreshore Recording and Observation Group members are helping to capture these windows into the past before they're lost forever.